Hi, welcome to Grow New Plants. So today I'm going to do Tabasco peppers again. I did some of these several years ago, and I know the plants came up, but I don't remember what happened, but I never did a follow-up video, so all you really saw was me planting the pepper seeds and never saw the actual plant. So this video is going to go all the way through. I'm going to plant the seeds today. When they come up and make plants, then maybe even get them up big enough where they're ready to transplant into bigger pots, and then we'll post the video. So you'll see them from start to finish. You'll see results on this video. So I've got pepper plants, or pepper seeds here that I collected. These are either 2 years ago, 2 falls ago, or maybe even 3 falls ago. And I've done a lot of experimenting this year with older seeds because I think seeds are viable for a lot longer than what people expect that they would be. So I'm experimenting with it, and I've already planted a few things with old seeds, and I'm already getting germination from them, so it's working fine. So I'm going to get reset up, and then we'll get these things planted. Okay, so I've got several peppers here to get seeds out of, and I'm going to just show you one. One of them I kind of already busted open, but these peppers dry out. It's kind of windy here. Hopefully my seeds don't all blow away. Basically, you just rip these old dried out peppers apart. Well, that must be one I already ripped all the seeds out of. Let me find another one that's still got seeds in it. This one's still got seeds in it. So basically, you just rip this thing apart, and all the seeds just fall right out. And I'm only going to plant 18 of these things. Here's some of the seeds. I guess a lot of those seeds had already fallen out of those peppers. So I'm only going to plant 18 of them because I don't really need a lot of them. I'll probably just end up giving away the ones that I plant to friends and stuff like that. I've already got one planted in my garden. I planted one early. If these come out and do better, I may replace it, or I may plant another one or leave one in a pot or something for myself. But really like the Tabasco peppers. They're really good. Got a lot of different recipes and stuff I use them for. So this should be, I'll go ahead and open this one right here. See, that one's full of seeds. And the other thing that I've done in the past that I'm not really worried too much about this year, and so far it's not seemed to have made any difference, is worrying about soaking the peppers or soaking the seeds before you plant them. The thing is, if you keep your soil moist, the seeds are going to stay moist in the soil as long as the soil doesn't dry out. They'll stay moist enough to go ahead and germinate. So, okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to plant one seed in some of these, and then some of them I'm going to plant 2 seeds in. And I just got a pair of tweezers because these seeds are pretty small. So I just take a tweezers, grab a seed, press it maybe about a ½ inch or so down in the soil, and then tap it down. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll go every other row. We'll do 1 seed in these. And the only reason I was thinking about this with 2 seeds, matter of fact, we'll just do this half with 1 seed each, and then we'll do the second half with 2 seeds each. Because I bought pepper plants that had 2 plants come up in the same pot, and I planted them that way, and they seem to do fine. And I think, honestly, you probably get more peppers that way. So I'm going to go ahead and plant both ways and see which ones tend to do better. Okay, so we got them all planted, so I'm going to get them watered in real quick. This little fog nozzle mister thing is wonderful for watering these things in because it doesn't really disturb your dirt. It takes a while for enough water to come out and soak them in good, but it doesn't disturb your dirt. So it works out really good, especially for these plants that have real fine seeds, you know, oaks and stuff like that. With a bigger seed, it's not quite as big of a deal, but this thing's pretty nice for that. So anyway, I'm going to take these and I'm going to put them out onto my plant table. And I'm guessing literally, probably within 10 days, these things should be sprouting and coming up. And to make big enough plants to where I want to film them on the video, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So we'll come back whenever these things have made plants and we'll finish the video up. Okay, so welcome back. We have results for our Tabasco peppers. And I had all but 3 of the 18 come up, so I had 15 of 18 come up, and they look really nice. It's been 7 weeks, a little bit longer than what I thought. They could have been moved up in 6 weeks, but I've had so much rain here lately. The soil been really wet. I didn't want to pull them out. I wanted to let the soil dry out a little bit before I pulled them out to look at them. So I'm going to move the cameras in and we'll start pulling them out, see what kind of root systems they have. Okay, let's just start right here at the front. We'll pull one of these out. And look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Full roots all the way around, top to bottom. No circling roots. This is the Rootmaker deal. This is what they do. That's kind of roots that they give you right there. So let's pull a couple of them out and we're going to go ahead and transplant some of them up. So this thing, remember when I did this, I had them the other way around. Let me flip them around the way I had them the first time. So these were single seeds in here. So that's a single seed, completely filled out. See how nice that is? That's a single seed. This one's a single seed. Every one of them so far, completely filled out root systems. Again, completely filled out. So all these were the single seed ones. These over here were the ones that I planted with 2 seeds in each one. And I think I ended up having 3 total that didn't come up. One was with the 1 seed. One that didn't come up with the 2 seeds. 2 of them were the single seeds. One with the, where I put 2 seeds in, and then one of them that I put in with the single seeds, only one of them came up. So I still got 1 plant, but not 2. So anyway, so I'm gonna move these out of the way. We're gonna plant a few of these up. I'm not gonna bother you with planting all of them up, but we'll plant a few of them up. So I'm gonna do 3 different things with this. I got my bark mulch and peat moss mix. This is my up pot mix. So I'm gonna plant one of these things into this soil. And then I'm going to plant one into a, go ahead and put it straight into a 6-inch or 1 gallon, sorry, Rootmaker pot. And we're going to see what it does. A little extra soil here. So we're going to do one of these straight up into the bark mulch, or the up pot, what I call the up pot mix, which is 75% bark mulch, 25% peat moss. And then it's got the Osmocote fertilizer in it. So we're going to do one of them that way, and then we're going to do one in another Rootmaker pot, but we're going to use the propagation mix, the same mix that these were planted in the first time. And I'm going to hang on to these, and we're going to see if they seem to do any different. I don't really know. It's good. I like experimenting, so we'll do a little bit of an experiment, and I'll do a little bit of follow-up with these to see how they do in these pots. Really like these peppers. My pepper that I planted in the ground, it's rained so much, it hasn't really done great, so I'm going to see what these do. So I got a single one in here, I got a double one in here, and then the rest of these, I just bought these little pots here off of Amazon, and they're not, no, great. I don't have a knife with me. I'll be right back. I'll get something to cut these open. Okay. So these are 6-inch pots that I got off Amazon, and they're not Rootmaker pots. They're just plain old round, relatively thin pots. But these other pepper plants, I'm just gonna either sell or give away. So I'm not worried about, these are just ones that I'll let these grow into these pots, and then someone can transplant them into their garden or container, whatever they want to do with them. So these won't be permanent fixtures here. So they're decent pots just for that. So I'm going to put that in, and we'll just fill in around the sides. So anyway, pretty tickled. These things did great, and 15 out of 18 came up. They did good. Filled out the root systems all the way. So I'm not going to bother you with potting all these up. I'll post a picture. Maybe the thumbnail for this video will be all these things potted up. So anyway, they worked out really good. So, and these seeds, remember, these were the seeds that were 2-3 years old. I'll go ahead, while I'm talking, I'll go ahead and start working on another one. But these were the seeds that I'm either 2 or 3 years old. and just kept in my, basically on the kitchen counter, and they still did fine. So again, we talk about that a little bit. Plants want to do what plants want to do, and I think they're fine if just keep the seeds in a viable position where they're not going to rot, and they're good for a little bit longer than what you think they are. So anyway, I'll take these and get them all potted up, water them in, and then I'll start giving some of these away, maybe sell a few of them, and we'll see what happens. Anyway, I appreciate you watching. Please like, please subscribe, please share my videos. Thank you.